Yes, people. Welcome to LRFC. First show since the Euros. It's weird. I mean, we've been away for a while, but got the gang back together, and we're going to discuss Liverpool Football Club and what's happening. Obviously, Arne Slot has finally arrived, and he's already put in his thoughts into next season, and he said a few interesting things. So, please do me that favor. A bit of housekeeping. Hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. I know you're watching us on Facebook, Twitch, X, and my X as well, and my Fuzzy profile, and Instagram as well. So please do me a favor, hit that subscription button and notification button as well to alert you every single time we're on. Appreciate that. Let me bring in the team. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. Let's bring in the team. Let's bring in the team. Let's go. Let's go. No, I'm not Rods. I'm not Rods. The best city behind us, guys. The best city in the world. I'm going in it, so.
Hey, and the best team in the world, Brazil. Brazil. Yeah, man.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, Coros? How you been, man?
Listen, I've been good, man. I've been good. It's good to be back in the channel again. It's good to be back. You know what I mean? Because it's always good. We can chop it up about football and have light-hearted conversations at the day. Do you know what I mean? Because we're all knowledgeable about football and we all love the game. So yeah, you know what I mean? It's all good being there, man. And big up Anton, man. Big up.
What's going on, people? What's going on?
I ain't spoke to you in a minute, blood. I ain't spoke to you in a minute.
It's been a while, man. Been a while. Fuzz, how you been, you right?
Yeah, man. I just took time off, just watching old programs, the ones we grew up on, like Police Academy and things like that. I was thinking to myself, the youth of today, that they don't have anything like that, man. They don't reminisce and look back to, like when you told them about things like that, they said, what the heck? What kind of film is that?
They got too many things, Fuzz. That's the thing. They got too much options.
I said, I wish you grew up when we did, because it was fun. It was proper fun back in the day, man. And
you had to make your own entertainment, didn't you?
Exactly that.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take a break from here, guys. That's what it is.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Doing this all the time, it gets too much sometimes. But I took enough time off just to reminisce and have fun as well at the same time. And
why not?
Yeah, it's good to be back. Not only that, like the Euros is here, and the Euros looks.
I'm
good,
enjoying
I really like it. I've never when I was a kid, I watched every game. You know what I mean, guys? Every game we used to watch. Anton, you remember that, innit? And I stopped that for a long, long time. International football wasn't my thing, and I just started watching this international football. It's just what's the best thing about it is you don't know who's gonna win. It's so good, you don't know who's gonna win. You know what I mean, guys? That's how it looks when you're watching it. There's no favorites or anything like that. You just watch Belgium today. You know what I mean? They had, I think, a goal disallowed from Lukaku as well. I don't know why.
That wasn't. That was a bit bad. That was bad. Because that's a perfectly good goal.
So the shoulder was off.
Yeah, and he's like his arm. It was kind of like his arm, wasn't it? And I think so.
Yeah,
you can't score with your arm, can you?
It's a weird one, man.
More man.
Did you see? Sorry to cut Cossi. Did you see that one yesterday with France?
We're gonna discuss that. We're gonna discuss that. Sorry for jumping in. No, we're gonna discuss it. But yeah, guys, let's get to the nitty gritty. Arne Slot has arrived.
I know.
I don't know if you guys seen his interview. I don't know if you watched his interview. A lot of people weren't impressed. A lot of people said he reminds them of Brendan Rodgers, just to be, just happy to be here. He's not very, he hasn't got the aura. He hasn't got the aura as other managers. When Jurgen Klopp through the door, you already know he had the aura about him. But with him, he's just smiling and, he looks like he's nervous. And I really enjoyed the interview. I don't think it was that as bad as people said it was.
I think it's quite human, Fuzz. It's someone who's making his way up into life, into football. And this is his biggest job. Come on, who's not going to be nervous, man? Come on. I think it's silly what people are saying. Give a guy a chance, bro. Before the guy even does anything. Oh, look at him. He's not sweating enough. What? Silly, man. Silly, man. This is silly. I was happy with what we were saying. I thought it was calm and collective.
Did you watch the whole interview, Anton? Yeah?
I didn't watch all of it, but I watched enough to say, you know what? Yeah, I like that. I like that response. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially, like when he said he spoke to some of the players already, and they speak the same language. A lot of players are going to be like, they've got a new lease of life. You know what I mean? They've got a new opportunity now. When they thought like they haven't got it anymore, everybody just has to step up now, play your part in the team, and stop worrying. You know what I mean? Stop worrying, but just worry about your position in the team and show this manager it's a clean slate and show him what you're all about. You know what I mean? That's how I see it when I'm looking at this. Listen, not everybody's gonna be like Jurgen Klopp, guys. Let's just be realistic here. You know what I mean? Jurgen Klopp.
Love what you said about Jurgen Klopp when they saying about when he said the song, when they sing the song, like Arne Slot, and said how many messages he got. He got so many things about it, and he said, you know, it shows what kind of man he is. I'm like so happy for him to do that. It's very nice, and original.
Yeah.
I love the guy.
Very humble guy, man.
Yeah, you can see that, bro, and he's smiling.
What I liked about him as well, Anton, is where he said like a lot of teams were chasing him last season, and he decided to stay. Just to still learn the job, and don't leave a final that quickly. You know what I mean, giving them the opportunity for him, to manage them and obviously win a title again as well. So I think we've got a good manager. He just has to like prove himself like the rest. That's what it is.
It's not going to be easy, man.
It's a difficult job as it is. You know what I mean? Replacing especially someone like Jurgen Klopp is going to be difficult for anyone. You know what I mean, Anton?
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Ross, what do you think?
To be honest, he didn't fill me up with too much confidence. You know what I mean? I'll be honest. Yeah. He didn't fill me with confidence and stuff.
Yeah.
I will still stand by sort of like what I said before in relation of Arne Slot. You know what I mean? I don't dislike the guy. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I don't know him. I don't dislike
hit the jackpot, innit? Yeah.
But like, I just don't think he's got enough experience to take Liverpool to where Liverpool should be taken to. You know what I mean? Obviously, to the fact of the day, I mean, this is obviously a different story, but to the fact of the day that he's not probably going to get the backing. You know what I mean? So he's almost going to have to do another what Klopp did, get the ultimate best out of the players that he's got, because he ain't going to get the backing because he said that they linked up with mates rates. Richard Hughes, you know what I mean? Yeah. And another person hasn't got that experience and that high length to discuss to sort of like to get these players in that's going to be the perfect fit for Liverpool. Do you understand what I'm getting at? So so then I have to look at sort of like Arne Slot's experience, and I just don't think he's got the experience to take the team to where they want to be taken to. Do you know what I mean? Because like. You're gonna have to have something really, really good and day because FSG ain't gonna back crap. They're not gonna back anything. Do you know what I mean? Because when you look at what the structure of what they've got in, you know what I mean? Which is Gary Bushiller, whatever his name is. You got him, and do you know what I mean? It's just like
I think Julian Ward is back there as well.
Julian Ward, and I think that Julian Ward at the end of the day that said that he left the club for family reasons, want to spend more time with the family. Do you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden you get offered a job, which you'll probably be getting more money, and you're back. Anyway, that's a different matter. Do you know what I mean?
It is what it is, yeah.
And you've got people at the day that sort of like should affect what Klopp's had in the day. They're thinking that, well, look, if he's going, I'm going. Do you know what I mean? And they still haven't filled up those spots at the day that needs to fill up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, at the day, Arne Slot, don't get me wrong, he could be the nicest guy in the world, but from what I saw of the interview, he didn't sort of like fill me up with confidence. Really, he didn't fill me with that confidence in the day, and I just think it's probably down to the fact that I think this job at Liverpool, it's probably come too soon for him. It probably come too soon. Do you know what I mean? But then again, as I said, I always love to be proved wrong when it comes to my team. So he can prove me wrong, and I could be saying sort of like this time next year that he has done well. Do you know what I mean? So that's my thing with Arne Slot. You know what I mean?
Uncle Rods, at the end of the day, we're all going to be, still. Upset about the other manager leaving, the way he left, the way they treated him. And the truth is coming out now, as you already know, Uncle Ross. We spoke about it. You said like you heard some people say similar things that we said on here. You know what I mean? About Klopp leaving because of the signings that he wanted never came through and things like that. I've always said, like, this new manager comes in. Is obviously we've got Michael Edwards and the crew there, and no matter what happens going forward, nobody can hide anymore because the blanket is gone, guys. You know what I mean? The blanket, which is Klopp, is gone. So whatever happens in the next few seasons, they better show up and stop, spending the money, start, helping this manager, and and we're not going below third. You know what I mean? I don't care what anyone says. Like, everybody talks about where Liverpool should finish and lowering our expectations, which FSG always wanted anyway. They don't want to, like, Liverpool in the heights of heights, because when we was in heights, they didn't really spend money anyway to keep us there, did they, Anton? So
you just want to be sustainable.
That's it. That's all they want. And we keep telling people this. And not only that, there's some people already accepting it for what it is. It says to me, like, Liverpool Football Club, this is their level. You know what I mean? All this stuff. And we should accept them for what they are. But if you know Liverpool Football Club, we're not part of this, man. You know what I mean? We're about winning. And that's what we've always been. And it shouldn't change. You know what I mean? We keep quoting Bill Shankly. Bill Shankly didn't build this club to lose. I mean, he wants them to be the best of the best.
He's great, man.
But remember, I said to you, Fuzzy, the other day. I mean, obviously, we're not going to go into it, but I told you about a Pacific sort of like stream that I watched the other day, and we both decided then and day, right, is that FSG's got what we wanted. From what this certain person was saying, I ain't going to call his name, from what this certain person was saying, it's actually proved that the day, well, look, you know what, and they've actually got what they wanted, because now in the day, right, when it's not only him, but a lot of other sort of like fans at the day, it seems like their expectations at the day have lowered at the day, and they're willing to actually concede defeat at the day to sort of like, Man City, even Real Madrid, and what
Arsenal as well, Arsenal
as well, and what they got to realize that they at one time at the day, right, we was up there with Real Madrid, if not beyond Real Madrid. But what Real Madrid did in the day, and what we should have done in the day, right? They strengthened in a sort of like position of power.
Yes.
There was constantly strengthening their team, and they getting in people at the day that can sort of like do well for their team. You know what I mean? Like people like Alonso. Do you know what I mean? And all this sort of things. Now, when you think about it, with Jurgen Klopp in the day, I'm not going to be off track, but with Jurgen Klopp in the day, throughout his tenure, you know what I mean? He built sort of Liverpool in the day into sort of like a powerhouse again. He did literally done what in the day what sort of Bill Shankly done when he come in all those years ago, building into powerhouse, right? We should have been, and we was, right? But we should have been at the day in a position at the day, right, to strengthen from power. Do you know what I mean? Not lose players at the day. You know what I mean? Strengthen from power. And what's happened at the day, gradually over the seasons at the day of when Jurgen Klopp has been in, number one, we haven't strengthened, and if anything, at the day, right, we've lost some of our power, because people like Gini Wijnaldum, he went. Do you know what I mean? Best holding midfielder in the day there was in Europe at that time. Remember that? Best holding midfielder. He went. Do you know what I mean? Right. Then you got the likes of Mane at the day, right? That went. Now you know at the end of the day what Mane gives you. Do you know what I mean? You know, only even that what we was talking about yesterday, Tashi Minamino at the end of the day, right? I don't care anybody says at the end of the day, right? Those two domestic cups at the end of the day that we won that season, right? If it weren't for Minamino, right, we probably wouldn't have won them.
No.
Oh, hell no.
We probably wouldn't have won them. So when you sort of like when you take some of your power away and you not replace it with power, put it this way at the end of the day, right? If you got your phone at the end of the day, right, and it's down to 15%, if you don't charge it, it's going to run out. It's going to run out. And that's what happened in that season and they 2 seasons ago. You know what I mean? Yeah. When we just about struggled to get into the Europa Cup. You know what I mean? That's what happened. The battery went low. Because we never charged it.
You know what I mean? It didn't replace, man. It didn't replace. Even started even before then, even like after the Champions League final, what we were talking about, and we got that set you to the back.
Sepp van den Berg,
and
Adrian and Harvey Elliott,
that was
pathetic.
For me,
Pathetic.
that's
Imagine, Anton, imagine that every season, bro, and then like, even when you're at the top, you're not getting the best players. Imagine having that. You get tired. You get tired of it, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Imagine this, yeah. Imagine this, yeah, right? Real Madrid at the day, right? I just won their league,
Yeah.
and won the Champions League for the 15th time, yeah.
Crazy.
They've gone out and bought, yeah, right. Well, put it this way, even before they've kicked the last ball in the day, right? They already secured Mbappe and Emmerich, yeah. They're going for this left back.
Hendrick.
Hendrick.
Yeah, is it Hendrick?
Yeah, the striker for Brazil.
Yeah, Hendrick, right? Scored them too, yeah, right. They're after that guy in the day from the Lille that we're after.
Yeah, the defender that we're after. Yeah.
Benny Yarrow, right?
Yeah.
He's probably going to go there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what they've done in the day, right? Not only have they won their league and won the Champions League for the 15th time, a record time, they're strengthening again. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you're meant to do.
You know what the worst thing is, guys. Like we had the opportunity at like in a time we could have just buried these teams. You know, as we did with Barcelona, we could have just buried these teams to the point like they will struggle to get back to the top again, and we didn't take that opportunity. That's what angers me.
It's because of these American owners, Foss. It's all Americanized, man. Real Madrid, are they owned by Americans?
No.
They are owned by their own people. By their own people, yeah. They're owned by their own people.
If they want to do well for themselves, exactly the word, capitalist.
They're
exactly what they are. 150%. There's no ifs or buts about it. 150%. That's all they want.
Remember, Anton, remember when we was younger?
But when they got Jurgen Klopp, they bit off more than they can choose. Like, oh shit!
They didn't realize.
Oh my god! What should we do?
Anton, and let me just say something, Anton. Yeah, right. When they got in Jurgen Klopp at the day, they didn't realize. They didn't actually know. They didn't know how good he was going to do.
No, they didn't. Oh, hell no.
They didn't know how he was going to be. Mm-hmm. And you know what happened that day?
Uncle, come on, we was going for the likes of Brendan Rodgers and managers like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the type of managers they thought they were getting, you know what I mean, all the time.
Yeah. They didn't know how to do it. And when he started to do well, and then they started blitzing team in the defender, right? I'm not being funny, excuse the language, right? They started to shit themselves.
Yeah, 100%.
They started to shit themselves. They didn't know what to do. And this is what I'm scared of. This is what I'm scared of now in relation to Arne Slot. And this is what people can't understand. This is what I'm scared of for the day. Is finally now they've got this person in the day, right? Yeah, which with no high expectations.
Yeah,
of winning this.
But look at that, Uncle. You're right, because look at the way we're talking. We're already lowering our expectations. You know, what I mean, we're already saying we'll finish top 4. But this is what they want. This is what we've been telling people.
They're smiling right now, bro. They got them, man.
You know what it is? They're laughing at us because now they've got their man in the day, right? That's got relatively no experience.
And the blame when someone was going to blame someone, they're not going to get it because they're no longer in charge of the football club in a way we have to blame them. Do you get what I'm saying, Uncle and Anton? I mean, because they got Marco Edwards there now, and they got Arne Slot there. So everything that goes wrong during the season, nobody's going to say FSG.
They've surgically positioned their pieces on the chessboard. And now they're going to start playing. 150%.
They're gonna. The thing is about in the day, right? They're not going to say anything to Arne Slot, and they're not say nothing to Arne Slot, and they're also in the day not going to say nothing to Marco Edwards because at the end of the day, right? They've got their man that's in charge of the club at the end of the day, right? That's at the day that's going to sort of like only buy players at the day that they can make money on. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? And only spend a certain amount of money. And as well at the day, remember at the day, one of his main jobs is at the day, right, is to sort of like get them these sister clubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Brazil and all that sort of play there.
Feed off them so cheap, yeah.
Cheap.
You know, like buy a player, try him at there first. Then if he's good enough, just bring him to Liverpool. If he's not good enough, just leave him to that team.
But even when they do bring it to Liverpool today, what will happen today in the next season or two? Yeah, they're just going to sell him on at the day for bigger money and
profit
than what they got because that's what they want. Because remember at the day they bought Seth Vandenberg at the day for $2.5 million. Yeah,
now they're going to sell him for more.
Now they want to sell him at the day for 20 million. They want 20 million for him.
And he's fuming, isn't it? He's fuming.
Yeah, he said he goes, "What are you doing? Stop all this thing here, man. I want to go." You know what I mean? They're trying to sort of like sell him to Roma. They're trying to sell him to Roma, and they're trying to work out a deal with Mainz as well. So if the deal don't work out with Mainz and everything that right, they will sell him to Roma. And all these people want to do it in a day, right? It's just make money.
Don't give us.
Right, these people. What people got to understand? These people at the day, right, are business people. They are business. That is good at the day, right, for anything but football.
Yeah,
it's good for.
It's good in their country. It's good in their country, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what it's good for.
But it's good for anything.
But not good for us at all.
No, let's say it's good for anything but football at the day. Because at the end of the day, right, I feel at the days, right, when it comes to football, it's a different matter. Because look at what that guy John W. Henry said the other day, right? He come out and said how he wants to play a Premiership game at the day in America. In America, he wants to see that.
So what are we paying our tickets for then? What, to go to a different country? Is that what we're like?
Because the only reason he's saying that and everything that, right? Because that would at the end of the day, that would sort of like multiply his money. Do you know what I mean? That will bring in a lot of money. If they get a game played in sort of like in America, that will bring in enough money. Because let's not get it twisted. They're going to America on a tour where they play like we're playing
Arsenal, Man United, Man
United. Right. That's going to generate money, right? So he's looking at that big man and saying that, well, look, if we can get like a game like that, in America, at least one game every season in American, look how much money we will make. Yeah. And then slowly and slowly in the day, right? He will move at the day, right? Liverpool over to America.
Yeah.
It will steal away from, because remember at the day now.
One game at a time. We're already doing that now. And not only that, we're already doing their rules in the Premier League, aren't we? So
right.
There you go.
Right. And people remember at the day, right? Not being funny, if we deep it, Americans are good at stealing things.
Oh, the country's been stolen.
And say less. So really and truly, people got to realize this. And then, right, when I talk about Arne Slot, he's not hate of Arne Slot. I don't hate him because I don't.
It's not his fault.
I don't know the guy. You know, how can I hate someone if I don't know them?
Exactly.
I don't know the person. Yeah, I don't know the person. My problem is at the day, right? He's been put in a position at the day, right? Yeah, which he shouldn't be in. Yeah,
exactly.
And he's only been put in that position at the day, right? So these people at the day can get away with what they've been doing at the day ever since they got into
it. Imagine this, uncle. Like if an ownership can do what they did last season, you know, all these announcements while we're challenging for league title. Yeah. Do you think they care about your football club? Do you think they actually care? I mean, how are you challenging for a title and they're making announcements? Michael Edwards coming back, Jurgen Klopp is leaving during a season. You know, I mean, we're challenging for a title, disrupting our league, you know, momentum and things like that.
All they care about is everything to be sustainable and the money keep on coming in. That's all they care about.
That is it.
The sustainability and the money just keeps on coming in. The golden goose. Liverpool's a golden goose. Look at the fan club. Look at the fan base. It's always gonna keep on going.
I wish, Anton. I wish people go to America and watch their sports the way they play their sports. I mean, fans don't even watch the games, guys. You know, like I want to.
They go there for the merchandise and
that's it.
And the you know what I mean, and the cheerleaders.
That's it. Yeah. They don't care. I want to watch the Yankees. People they don't watch the baseball. They just sit there talking to each other, playing checkers and shit like that. Man, they don't care. You know, it's a joke, man. It's absolute jokes, man.
Of course it is.
Let me just read the messages. Andrew says, hi, Fozzy, what's happening? Big up, Andrew, man. I'm all good. All good. Everybody's good. Hi, all. From Abdul Ravi. Big up, lad. Big up, Ravi. Norm says, Fozzy, how are you, pal? I'm good. Big up, gang. Anton, Rods, hope you are well. From Norm.
Yeah, wicked. Good.
Let's go.
We're good, man.
People keep the messages coming up. Keep the messages coming up. We're gonna keep talking about Liverpool. I don't want to talk about FSG anymore because we talk about them too much. I just hope people know what we know, like what we said is all coming out now. Actually, people are talking about what we said they fucked over Klopp. That's what they did. That's
Oh,
why
of course
Klopp
it
left.
is.
That's what they did. Sorry about the language, but it's just the truth. With Arne Slot, guys, what's the minimum you will take from him next season, Anton? What's the minimum from you?
The minimum I'll take from him, like I said, we spoke about the lowering end expectations. He's already got a squad there already. He just needs to just like obviously get him playing his way kind of thing, if he can do that. Top 4, to be honest, a top 4 and a little cup.
Yeah,
I'll be right with that. If we got some players in next season, I would want more because he'd be used to the league because he's just coming in.
Yeah,
it's going to be, you know what I mean. You don't know what he's going to hit the ground running. He's got the squad, but it's just how
he's got the foundation there.
With his ethos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the remains to be seen. So.
What do you expect from him as well, Anton, in regards to the team playing? I know, like he said, it's similar to Klopp what he does, but do you expect the defense to be better? Do you expect the attack to be better? Do you expect us to even keep the ball better?
I expect to keep the ball better.
Yeah, that's the defense will be the same. You think,
I'm sure if he's a smart man, he'll work on what was wrong in the last team. With the same squad he's got, and think, you know what, maybe I'll just tweak here, change this here, and hopefully we can sort that out. If he sorts out the defense and we leak less goals, I think that's an up already. You know what I'm saying? That's an up already. So if he blocks the league and we do well in a little cup, come fourth again or something like that, I won't mind that. But the next season, I would want to push on. But I'm not expecting it, especially with these guys, FSG at the helm. We know what's going on with them, and it's just about sustainability.
We know what we need in it. We know what players we need and all that stuff. I'll talk about the players next. But what about you, Uncle Rod? What's the expectation? What's the minimum you take from Slot next season?
Silverware, really, because we know what's gonna happen in these sort of in the relation of winning the league and winning the league. I think all that's probably gone now. So the minimum that I will expect in the day for him to have silverware, you've got to be winning silverware. If next season you don't win silverware, I'll be disappointed. I'll be really disappointed. You have to win silver. I'm sorry. That is
especially with players we got as well.
Yeah, that is to me at the end of the day, that's a bare minimum now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Of what any manager that comes into Liverpool has got to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. Is silverware. Do you know what I mean? Because Klopp was able to do it. Klopp was able to do
Well, in his first season, we should have won a couple of cups. I think we made it to the League Cup final and the Europa League final in the first. in the first few months that he was there. Sorry, he didn't start the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So, to me, it's a bare minimum, and I don't see why he can't do it. I mean, on the bright side, I think a lot of the Dutch players that we got will be playing better. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Than what they are. I mean, sorry to go to the Euros game, but I watched Cody Gakpo in the Euros and he looks amazing. He looks amazing. I'm telling you,
best player for Holland so far, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, by far. So I'm looking at the day for sort of when people like Gakpo. I haven't seen much of Ryan Gravenberch in the Euros. Saw a bit of him, but not too much.
I don't know about Uncle. I don't know about you with Ryan Gravenberch, but I think a lot of people are unfair towards him because he's been spending 2 seasons on the bench, so it's going to take him a while, to get to the rhythm of the especially the Premier League. It's a very fast league. It's not like the German league. You know what I mean? So the Premier League is not a forgiving league. So you need time, to get to to the player that you want to be eventually. If you know what I mean? So I think next season I expect more from him.
No, fact. I think, to be honest, at the day, right, it's you have to give people like Gravenberch a season to sort of warm in.
He's only 21 anyway.
He's only 21, but I think Gravenberch is a special player. He's
100%.
He's a good player, and I think when you look at the Dutch players that we got, I mean, we got 3 at the moment. We got Gravenberch, and we got Gakpo, and we got Van Dijk. We got 3. I think what's going to happen is their game is going to raise, and then under this manager, because obviously in the days of like Dutch manager, Dutch players, it should raise, right? So what should happen if their game goes up? Naturally, the other players' games go up. Do you know what I mean? So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm saying. That the bare minimum that Arne Slot has to come out with next season and day, right, is either Champions League, FA Cup, or League Cup. You have to win something next season. I'm sorry, you have to win it, and you have got the players to do it. Yeah, and if you want to play, if you're saying that you want to play this kind of style with a double pivot and then right, I still think you've got the players to do it. Do you know what I mean?
He's got different formations. It's not just like 4-3-3 apparently. So you could play double pivot, one behind the striker and things like that. So it's not bad to have that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it and then we have got the players to do it. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Play the system of obviously of what he wants to play. Do you know what I mean? And I always thought when it came to sort of like Klopp, I think one of his criticisms, because we can all criticize sort of like our manager.
Everybody, even Pep Guardiola gets criticized.
Yeah, we can all do that. In fact, but what it is in the day, what I tend to do in the day, I don't criticize people for the sake of criticizing them. I give constructive criticism. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. My criticism of like Klopp was in his tenure is that he didn't change the formation too much. You know what I mean? And I think there was games that
it was quite rigid.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what it is, guys? You know what I realized about the formation? Like, if you look at him at Dortmund, he had a lot of number 10s, didn't he? We spoke about this many times before. Yeah. And he did play different formations. But I think because the Premier League is a different league, it's high-paced league, this is the way he could only play, I think, with his, like know-how. Do you know what I mean? You can't play number 10s because if you look at the Premier League, not many teams play with the number 10s, do they? Or something like that. They all play that tight kind of football with, a counter-attack.
I understand when he said that one, he said his way of playing, the gegenpress is better than having a number 10.
Yeah.
But the other flip side to that was the two times we lost the league when the teams they clocked how we were playing.
Yeah.
And they sat back, and it was two banks of four.
Yeah.
And the strikers were defensive midfielders. So you're playing 6-4 or 5. It was crazy, bro.
Or like a 4-6-0.
Yeah, so saying because we needed someone to. I know we're running. They got the ball, and we got them in high press, and then we play from there.
Yeah.
But there was times when we needed someone to unlock them.
That's fact.
I don't know if it's to blame him. I think it's more on them, because I truly believe if he was backed properly like the other I think he would have.
Anton, you can see you're spot on, Anton, because you can see he wanted those type of players. Number 10
exactly. He knew. You know what? Gegenpress does work, but there's a flip side. When a team is playing, doesn't want to play, what do we do? What do we do? And we needed someone to make magic, man. And I think FSG
guys,
was like, nah, and then give him nothing.
I'm a firm believer that sometimes, Anton, like, you got to change wings sometimes. You got to change things. Play 2 left-footed players on the wings, or 2 right-footed players on the. Like, we don't do that. Like, I know, like, it's out of fashion, all this stuff, but if you have to change a game, do something like that. Put Salah on the left and Mane on the right, something like that. So we could attack teams from the sides, and we could get more balls, across the box. Someone could tap it in and things like that. And we never get to do. That's what angered me more than anything, because like, it's this fashion thing. Why do you have to play fashion thing to win? I mean, if that's gonna like help you win the league, then do it. Why do you have to do it because other teams don't do it or other coaches don't do it? That's what I don't understand. Like, I miss something like that. Like, if the 2 wingers that switch wings, like the right-footed on the left and the left-footed on the right, doesn't work, switch them over.
Yeah.
I mean, so you could put the striker in the box and you could whip balls into him from left back and the left winger. I mean, confuse teams. You know what I'm saying? And look, it works for us in the past, with John Barnes and that. So why don't we do something like that sometimes? That's what I
Yeah,
don't.
but
It's like a taboo, isn't it? It's like a taboo, guys.
Football has evolved, though, Foz. It has
Yeah, but it's like
evolved,
a taboo, though, Anton. But if it's gonna win you the league, why do you care?
Most teams are playing inverted forwards. You know what I mean? That's the way forward now. There's no true number 9s. How many can you count?
But Anton,
10
like you played football,
true
Anton,
number
yeah?
9s now. 10 of them nowadays.
Anton, you played football, yeah? If someone's got left foot in place on the right, what are you gonna stop him doing? Cutting in, right?
Yeah, stop him cutting in.
Yeah, that's it. So that's all you have to do. But at least when you got a left back and a left winger with a left foot, there's two of them ganging up on you.
With that, he can stop and let the overlap him and do the cross, because he's going to be the general foot is going to be on the outside, or he's going to cut back with his other foot and pass it into someone to pass it in.
Yeah, but he was always getting found.
He's always getting found out. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Switch over sometimes. Do something different.
That's what I found out in the day with Salah in the day, right? There were certain games at the day that he was getting found out. Getting
stifled.
And exactly. And there was no like, do you know what I mean, Anton? There was no like plan B to say, all right, you know what, in the day, right? You're not having good drawing this side and everything, that right?
Yeah.
You go over there and Mane goes there. Because Mane at the day could play left, right, and in the centre.
Yeah.
Mane was versatile like that. So and when Mane first came to the club, do you know what I mean? He was playing on the right wing, and he was scoring most of his goals at the day from the right wing. Do you know what I mean?
Well, his best goals against Arsenal.
Do you remember that goal? Do you remember that goal he scored against Everton and then Dave when he got the rebound and he slotted it in
last second?
Listen, that's hero status straight away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was loved. So I think sometimes at the day when he looked at Klopp, don't get wrong in everything, right? I got nothing against Klopp because I love the guy because he brought something to the club at the end of the day, right? That we needed.
Exactly.
We needed
stable,
what he was
stable.
Not even that. We just, I just think we needed a guy of that charisma.
100%, no doubt.
He's not. That's to say, not only did he sort of like get Liverpool playing good football, it was his personality. His personality was just second to none. But what I'm saying is that my criticism at the day of Klopp would have been at the day, right? When your back was against the wall, you didn't change it up enough. Do you know what I mean?
Things, man.
And sometimes at the day, you have to change things and give the opposition something else to think about.
Uncle, do you know why I said? Do you know why I say that? You're spot on. You just hit it there. That's what I was just about to say. Like you're already doing what teams are prepared for. Do you get what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
So do something else they'll be shocked with, and we didn't do that enough, man. We didn't do that enough. Norm says the heat is on. Brilliant film. Beverly Hills Cop's coming out, guys. The new one, isn't it?
July 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you know
Aquel.
Do you know
Folly?
Do you know his daughter? His daughter, Eddie Murphy's daughter, was in a film.
Yeah.
Because she
arrested him. Yeah, she arrested him.
Yeah, she plays that, and then
her husband is in there as well.
Yeah, your husband is in there as well. You know what I mean?
He's
the girl's husband, the light skinned one. Is this the light skinned daughter?
I don't know. There's a guy that tases him. He said that's his.
The guy tased.
Well, the light skinned daughter. I think the light skinned.
Yeah, she's light skinned. Yeah.
Her guy. I think that's Martin Lawrence's son.
Oh my goodness!
I think.
You know, I watch Bad Boys, guys.
No, Anton.
I don't think it's him, but
Martin Lawrence's daughter is going out with one of his sons.
There you go.
Yeah, sons. Yeah,
it's one of them ones.
Yeah.
Listen, I advise if you guys didn't watch.
He's got 10 kids, you know.
Yeah, I know. If you guys haven't watched,
Bad kid got sent off, yeah.
Go and watch it, man. Go watch Bad Boys, guys. Go watch Bad Boys, man.
I'm gonna watch it.
Apparently, do you know what, right?
Sick.
So to cut across here, apparently, Bad Boys at the day, right? This is what people don't think about, right? Hollywood at the day has been flopping for a while, yeah. They haven't had any good films that come out and has made them money. As soon as they made Bad Boys 4, right? Do you know how much money that made Hollywood? That put Hollywood back on the map again. Do you know what I mean, right? Now, let me show you something again, right? Back in the day and everything that we had Hollywood and you had all those stars and everything that Cary Grant, this man, that man, this man. You had
Yeah.
a lot of stars, right?
Yeah.
But that was like an era, right?
Yeah.
But then they came to the era at the day where Hollywood weren't doing so well, weren't doing so well anymore. You know what they did? They got like there's black people that are making black exploit films. Remember those black exploit films? You know what I mean? Like Foxy Brown and all them sort of films there with Pam Grier and all them people there, right? Do you know what I mean? So they started to push out a lot of them films there, right? And soon they started to push out a lot of them films there. It pushed them back on the it put them back on the map again. But we didn't get no credit for that as usual.
Anyway, Ravi says this slot guy doesn't feel special. Never did from the moment he was linked. We didn't even know he was going to be mentioned anyway. If I had a list, I wouldn't put slot in it anyway. So this is how I see it. Gives me Brendan Rodgers 2.0 vibes. I don't need clever slogans, songs, or chat in interviews. I need results. Hashtag slot out. Wow.
Well, already, wow, Rav.
Rav, you're my guy, but
Rav's my boy, man.
Rav, that is harsh, bro.
Go on, Rav. Big up.
Gracious me.
Go on, Rav.
Big up already.
He wasn't. He hasn't even bloody managed one game. Oh.
I think you can see it.
Coming to America, sexual chocolate.
Chocolate! Just let it shine through. So glove.
I like I like the bit in he's Golden Child. Is it Golden Child? When
you actually watched that film? Not many people watched it. Yes, uncle. I watched that.
That's a wicked film.
I'm embarrassed to say it. I'm embarrassed.
That's a wicked film when he's running through that thing, running through the gate and everything that, right? And the little boy runs through the gate, Then Eddie Murphy tries to run through and he gets caught. And the little boy keeps on running. He goes, right, is that going on? You're just going to leave me here? You're just going to leave me here?
No, it's like, I want the knife.
Yeah, that one. And the woman...
I want the knife.
The woman inside there, remember the woman inside that one, his main character, his character playing against, right? He had a relationship with her after.
Lord of mercy.
I would have had a relationship with her. Boy, she was
she was gorgeous.
She was beautiful.
Lovely.
God, back in the 80s.
Yeah, she was gorgeous. That's the only thing you saw her in. Didn't see anything else after that, did you?
No, not really. Arne could be Rodgers 2.0 or Klopp 2.0. Okay. Either way you're taking, yeah? Steve, either way you're taking, yeah? Okay. Not bad at all. But carry on, Carlos. Sorry to interrupt me.
No, I'm just saying that day, like, we was talking about the film and the thing that basically the day, Eddie Murphy to me in the day has made some really good films. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's a sidetrack from what we're talking about, but Eddie Murphy in the day has made some good films. Cool. I don't think Eddie Murphy, to be honest, in the day has made any rubbish films. To be honest, I can't think of any films that in there. I think
he's a legend, man.
You know what I mean? He has made some really good films. He's like to me at the day, Eddie Murphy at the day is like a generational talent. Do you know what I mean? Very generational talent. And like even like that tune and that record, that film he made, Vampire Brooklyn.
You actually watched that one.
Yeah, that was he goes, was it Cool It Soul Chain for Bullet Free Afro? He's wrong, He's actually quite wrong. He's just funny, but he's done some other films that day where it's like more of a serious role as well, and he's been good at that as well. Do you know what I mean?
No, I remember. You guys remember Beverly Hills Cop? When he said to the guy, "I thought that was you, man. That's Dirty Harry himself," and he said something along the line is, "I could smell a pig. I used to be a Muslim, man."
It's such an idiot. It's true.
I used to be a Muslim, man. I could smell a pig. That's pork there.
What's that bit when he's inside the when he's inside the strip joint? Phil, Phil, is that you, Phil?
He's
I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's me.
It's stupidity.
Oh man, Eddie Murphy, bro.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy. No one likes him.
Kill me.
generational.
Trading places used to kill me as well. Trading places.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to be crying, bro, crying.
I like the bit. I like. There's a bit, right? It's a bit towards the end, right? With Winthorpe, and
Winthorpe,
Winthorpe with his brother in the name, right? When they're losing everything, right? And like one of his brother, he's like, he get a heart attack, right? And he goes, Winthorpe, your brother, and he goes, fuck him.
Oh yeah, when he's gonna die, innit? He's got a heart attack. He's dying. He's dying, and they put him back in Coming to America, isn't it?
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Coming to America. Yeah. He goes, Winthorpe, we're back.
Yeah.
You know, like Anton, the opportunity to give.
Yeah, Winthorpe was Dan Aykroyd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mortimer, it's
Mortimer, yeah.
Yeah,
Mortimer, we're back.
Yeah.
People forget, people forget the opportunities Eddie Murphy gave to the Black Stars, like Samuel L. Jackson, the Wayne brothers. He said that. He said, "I'm here to help my people," and I love when someone says that. He's not shy. He's shy about saying that as well. He's never shy about saying that.
Because you got to think. A lot of people got to think about like who he acted with. He acted with the likes of like Dan Aykroyd, Jamie Lee Curtis. Nick Nolte. When he did like
48 hours.
That was a racist film, man. I don't know about you guys, but I watched it again.
Racist.
I know. He called it like he goes, "You watermelon," and that. But then what he did? Remember they had that fight in the street. They had that fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes. Don't play now because I'll bust your ass. Don't play, right? And then the man boxed him in his face and he started going. Bang, bang. But then. The second one, and then they had another fight, didn't they?
Another 48 hours.
Yeah.
This time Eddie Murphy was slightly bigger, wasn't he? Slightly bigger.
Roxanne! You don't have to follow the red light. You don't have to work for money.
I'll tell you what though. It's like he's made a mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on, man.
When you look at something, even that first trading place, the first another 48
hours, isn't it?
Yeah,
that was his first film.
Yeah, there was some racist bit in there, but there was
proper racist, man.
Yeah, but there was bits in there. Remember that day when he went to the bar that day when he shot that guy in the foot.
He goes, because you got a gun.
No, because I'm gonna shoot your ass.
You ain't got the guts to use that gun. And he goes,
bang! He goes like, there's a new sheriff in town, like that.
And I hate white people with a toothpick, innit?
Yeah, but you know what he did when he done that saying and that said that quote, and then there's a new saying in town for that. Do you realize that quote at that time went viral for years? You know,
yeah,
it went viral for years. You know what I mean? So when you look at sort of Eddie Murphy at the day, right? You know what I mean? He was like a trendsetter.
Oh, hell no.
He was a trendsetter.
No doubt, man. No doubt, bro. No doubt, man.
Pioneer, bro. Pioneer.
Yeah,
he's the best. He's the best in my opinion. Best comedian I've ever seen in my lifetime, innit? When I grew up. So
give me 2 minutes. Give me a minute, yeah. Come back.
Yeah, no worries, man. Anton, like, if you had the choice, mate, yeah, what position would you like? What's the most valuable position that you need to sign a player, mate? Like, what's the one that you need the most?
That's the one I would take the most.
Yeah. People, keep doing the messages, please, yeah? And please, if you're new, subscribe and hit that, notification button as well.
It's got to be striker, bro.
Yeah? You've had enough of Darwin, yeah?
Bro, I've had enough of Darwin from Luton game.
Wow.
The Luton game, I was like, yeah, I'm convinced. Nah, he's not good enough. I don't care what anyone says, bro. I don't care what anyone says. He's 25.
Because Anton, we did have a stream, me and you specifically about him, and we said this was, I think, the season before last. Was it at the end of it? We was like advocating for him, saying like he can improve, he could get better. We could see, there's something there that can make him a better player. But when there's 2 seasons and you don't see a lot of improvements, like how much more can a fan take, Anton? Like, that's an £85 million striker, mate. It's not like a cheap striker that we bought, for 30 million. I understand.
Yeah,
I would have put pressure on him if he was that much. But it's 85 million.
You get what you pay for. But Foz, 80 million plus. I know we paid it
You have to pay,
through
performances and trophy wins and all that stuff. Yeah.
Buy and sell and that, I mean, recycling the money, but still, it still amounts that money, man. They still get that money, Benfica, bro. And it's bro, we've not got the return. Millions in our Foz. This is millions.
Millions, mate.
Millions of pounds.
Yeah.
And not just millions, it's 84 million pounds.
Plus add-ons. I mean,
plus add-ons. Come on, you're taking the piss, bro. It's this. Come on, it should be the most deadliest one there. I'm sorry for that P. I'm so we could have got someone much better, man. I think we got robbed, to be honest. Premier League inflation price. I think he was going to his rivals. They say like from Benfica to FC Porto.
Yeah,
that's going to be 40 million. It might even be lesser than that.
100%.
I'm sorry because he's not good enough for us. He's not good enough.
I've tried, Anton. I've tried to defend this kid. I mean, I've tried everything, but it's hard to defend someone that's not improving in the basics of his game. It should be a basic. You know what I'm saying, Anton?
It should be box standard.
It should be the basics of
controlling the ball. You're playing football from 9 in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
you're playing football, and your touch has not improved since you've been at the club. That should be bog standard as a standard top elite professional who gets paid for his job. That is poor. I'm sorry, that is super poor. Anyone cannot tell me about this guy. No one, not one fan, not one.
But the thing is, do you see any hope? Do you see any hope on him like getting better, or is that it for you?
Bro, I see him as probably impact, come on this run and do something. I don't know. But I don't see him as the number 9. I would love it to be Jota, but injury prone.
Yeah.
I think another number 9 for me. For me, a number 9. Another striker.
Yeah.
Osman.
Is that what you want? Like, if you had the choice, who exactly do you want? Like, that can elevate us to the next level. Because last season, what we was missing in those important tight games that we should have won, actually, if we had a decent striker, is a finisher that puts the ball back in the net. I'm not relying on Jota anymore. I'm sorry, I love the guy, fantastic. But you've been here, was it 4 seasons, and we haven't had any season that you've been fit throughout. Any of them in the whole season. So, he could come off the bench or something like that, change the game, or like when someone gets injured, he could take their place for a bit and all that stuff. But what is the striker that's at there, Anton? Because I know you watch a lot of football. Young, like probably 23, 24, that can elevate us to the next level in the next few seasons.
Gakores, who plays for Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah.
He was here initially. He used to be played for Coventry. I think he was there for a bit. Yeah. And the team just took him and said, we can make him even a better player. And they did. And the guy is a killer, bro, up front. There's another guy. But he plays in Salah's role.
Yeah.
I
think we need to start looking at that position as well.
There's a kid he's from Chile.
Yeah.
He looks cold. When I mean cold, this guy, I'm like, bro, wow. Yeah. He reminds me, he's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to what's the striker who used to play up front for Arsenal? Left-footed, Dutch. Van Persie.
Yeah.
Very similar, but he's more of a winger. Like he can go at players, he can run at players, but he got almost the same technique, like hitting the ball.
Yeah.
But I think someone's gonna get him, man. I'm telling you, someone's gonna get him. Another one as well, from West Ham. I want that one from West Ham.
Well, kudos.
He's one I would like. I was saying to Foz about Foz asked me who would I go for right now. If it was up to me, who would I go for? I said, bro, I'm going for a striker, bro, because Darwin, I'm sorry, is a I think he's a part timer for me. If it was me, he'd be like, bruv, you're not getting no. How much you
Uncle Ross,
getting a week? A week, 70 grand.
yeah,
I'm like, bruv, I'm cutting your
something like
wages,
that.
bro.
Yeah, but
And
Uncle
to
was
see
saying,
the improvement,
yeah.
I'm cutting your wages, bro. I'm so sorry.
Well, do you think? But do you think, Anton? Do you think at the day, obviously, if Arne comes in and he changed up the system,
yeah,
that sort of like Darwin Núñez might start improving?
That's a good question, but I think it's done enough, bro. They've given him.
The damage is done,
They've
innit?
given him
Damage
so
is done.
much for Rods.
I
know
know
everyone misses, everyone gets a chance, everyone's human, bro. But you train every single day from 9 o'clock till 2, and your finishing is not improved since you've got here.
I know what you're saying because
Your intelligence is not improved since you got here.
Yeah, I know what you're saying because I've given him 2 seasons. You know what I mean? Remember what I said when we was talking about this before, and I said in the day he's got to improve next season. Do you know what I mean? If he doesn't in the day, right, he's got to go. Do you know what I mean? Give him one more season. Yeah. But that was on the premises that we didn't know at that time that Klopp was going to leave. We didn't know that. No. So I was doing it on the premises that Klopp's still there, and he has not
improve him.
Yeah, he has not improved.
I had that inkling as well, a little bit, just a tad. I mean? That hope.
So what it is at the day, right? Because I think what I'm trying to say, the game has changed in a sort of way. Pardon the pun, but it's changed in a sort of way because we've got a new manager that's coming in. So if a new manager has a new tactics, right, that might be tailored to sort of like young club might be taken to Darwin, innit? Darwin Núñez, and he might get the best out of him. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what do you do? What do you do at the day for so that he doesn't go, so that he doesn't go and think that, right? And then up until sort of like from August to January and day, right, the man's scoring bare goals. Are we still gonna say he's got to go?
If he scores.
No, I'm saying like day. That's what I'm trying to say. If Arne stops coming in up until August to January and day, right, Darwin Núñez is scoring bare goals, right? What we're gonna do? Are we gonna say he's still got to go?
Extend the contract and keep him for a while until it runs out.
Uncle,
runs out, like, bro, okay, bye-bye. If you go back to that again, bro.
I don't think it's to do with the goals or anything like that. It's his all-round plays the issue for me.
His all-round plays poor. It's really bad.
Just poor, man. Like, I'm looking at him.
Really bad.
Like, bro, just get in the box and score goals. I don't need you to do dribbling and be Maradona. Just
he hasn't got Maradona to him at all.
Mate, you look at like Anton, you see the body movement when he's trying to dribble past someone on the wings. Like, it's just stiff. I'm thinking, bro, it's not your type of game. Just get in the box and put the ball in the back of the net. That's all I want you to do. But he keeps doing things like that, and it's never gonna come off. It's never gonna come off, man. And this is 2 seasons, Uncle Rods and Anton. Like, how much more can we take? You know what I mean? Like, watching this guy doing things that's weird. It's just weird while I'm watching it as well, man. And 85 million, guys. That's
a lot, bro. It certainly is a lot of dough.
That's a lot of money, man.
Certainly is a lot.
Right now, I will swap him for Kudus right now, and tell them I'll give you 25 mil, because I feel like we're knocking you. I'm sorry.
You're an idiot, you know. You're an idiot.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's bad. He's bad.
He's bad.
He's bad.
Uncle, man. You know we're not like that. You know what I mean? You know we're not like that. But we tried. Me and Anton had the actual stream. Me and him about Darwin. We tried every angle to help him out last season, just to improve him.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. Because remember what I said the day. I was with you guys when I said that day. Look, he needs another season. If he doesn't improve that in that season, day, right, and it's getting worse, he has to go. But I think it's kind of changed. The circumstances kind of changed with a new manager. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know,
true.
This new manager, and they might. I'm not saying he will, but he might be able to get the best out of it.
Yeah, can work on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You know, so we just have to wait and see, because at the end of the day, I don't think FSG at the end of the day are going to get rid of him like that. Do you know what I mean? Right? And another thing as well, Another thing
You're
as
gonna
well,
try and
right?
get some money back from him at least.
Yeah.
That's some...
Another thing, though, we get rid of him at the day, right? We get rid of him. What's the likelihood at the day that he's going to get replaced?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah. And Ecuador are playing Venezuela at the moment. Yeah, in the Copa America, it's 0-0. 15 minutes gone. 0-0.
All right, boys. We'll move to the next one, which is these players. Do you, Anton? What do you think? Getting him through the door.
You know what, bro? Honestly, it would be tidy if we got him. If we're playing a double pivot, and it's going to be him and someone else, Endo, or because if he was playing him and Endo, it'd be like crazy. But like, bro, that's really going to stop the defense, you know, so stop them scoring goals, bro. Because them two together, it would be like, I don't know, it would be a bulletproof vest on the field.
Or so to cut cost you, or Edison and McAllister.
Yeah, we can go.
So, imagine that day you got.
So you guys
ideally that.
So you guys will take this guy, yeah?
Oh, 100%.
I would take him in a heartbeat, man.
Foz.
I'll pay for his ticket to come.
When this guy played against us, Foz,
yeah,
he was everywhere. I swear he did a through ball to himself.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I swear he done a through ball to himself. I swear, and he ran onto it and had a shot, bro. He was everywhere.
Are we that bad? Yeah,
bro. What's that, bro?
Oi, Anton, get out of here! Get out of here, man.
Rod. He was like Nightcrawler. I don't know if you know about X-Men.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler. That he can go and then end up in like 10 yards away. Bro, that's how my man was moving. I was like, bro, I swear he just tackled my man there. Then he I was like, what are you doing there? He was just there and he went there.
Yeah.
He was everywhere. Both games, he was everywhere.
It's quality.
Everywhere.
He is quality.
I'll watch the bits of him. I'll take him.
He stifled our midfield at Anfield.
He will kill it. He will kill it. What I like about him, Anton, he doesn't shirk a tackle. He likes to tackle.
No, he don't.
Stop players going to our box.
He loves the battle. He loves the battle.
Yeah. I like players like that. What about this kid, Euro? What do you think of him? I know Real Madrid are the favourites to get him, but Liverpool are interested.
Bro,
would you take him though, guys, if he was available?
I don't know much about him.
If he was available and he wanted to come to us, I'll say yeah.
How good is he, Anton?
Yeah, his ceiling is really high.
They're saying like he's very composed. He's the younger version of Van Dijk or something.
His ceiling is very high. He's bandy as well. He's not the. He don't look the strongest though, but he's strong enough. But he's bandy. Like you feel like you barge him. I've seen a defender like striker to barge him, and it looks like he just falls off the ball. But always got his legs are so long and lanky. Very similar tackling technique as my guy Wan-Bissaka.
Wow.
You know that they're not really great, but their legs somehow get the ball.
I've always said Wan-Bissaka would be better as a centre back than a right back.
Yeah, I think so.
I've always said that.
And I think he's obviously he's better on the ball than
Wan-Bissaka.
But
because guys, what you guys got to understand is there is a time very soon we have to find a replacement for Van Dijk. We have to. While Van Dijk is there, we need a replacement that's gonna, learn under him.
Learn his trade.
I'm not holding my breath on. I'm not holding my breath on Konate anymore, guys.
Thank you.
Because Konate is not the guy.
You know what
said it for years.
In relation to sort of like Van Dijk, what they're gonna do in the day, they're gonna wait till the last minute and then get a replacement in, and guaranteed it's not gonna be a replacement and day that you want. It's not going to be replacement that's adequate. With this Lenny Yara guy, I can't understand why we just don't go out and get the player. Just go out and buy the player.
Why waste time? Real Madrid haven't paid anything, have they? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Now, the thing is about it, this is what gets me in the day, right? Because what will happen in days like with Liverpool, they'll pussyfoot so much, right? That sort of like his only option is to go Real Madrid.
Exactly.
Like with Jude Bellingham at the day, right? His only option.
Firmino as well.
Yeah. Their only option was to go to Real Madrid because at the end of the day, Liverpool were pissing about and they think to themselves, well, look, why am I waiting for these guys at the day when I've got one of the powerhouses in world football at the day wanting to buy me and wanting to buy me? Yeah, I'm gone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
What we need to do with these players, and if we're interested in these players, cut the long talking and think now. Allow the long thing, blood. Allow it, right? And just go and buy him. Do you know? Just go and buy the player. If it don't work out, and think now, Well, hopefully, and you can probably send him on for
Exactly.
a little profit.
Because he's young. Because he's young. Yeah. Because
yeah.
he's young.
Do you know what I mean? But what they do, they pussyfoot so much at the end of the day, right? It annoys me because you know what it is. There's a lot of these channels at the end of the day. They're doing these transfers and stuff. I don't even watch them because I know what's going to happen at the day, right? They're going to say at the day, yeah, Liverpool are interested in this player, made contact with this player and everything like that.
Yeah.
And 2 days later, you know what's going to happen? 2 days later, they're going to say, well, no, Liverpool were never interested in him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the other player they're looking at as well, guys. Ricardo. I think he plays for Bologna.
Calafiori.
What do you guys think of him? What do you think of him?
Decent. He's supposed to be right, actually, isn't he?
Decent.
He's supposed to be right.
Because I think he's left-sided, isn't he, guys?
Left-sided.
He could play left back and a left centre back.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
Very similar. Very similar. You know what? It could be a Nesta, a remake in it, bro.
Is that good, Anton? Yeah.
Yeah, it could be, bro. Like
Anton, don't say that. Don't say that. Seriously.
Nah. Throwback. I've seen him a few times, man. And you know the ones that it's the art of defending. The art of defending. It's that Italian.
They love defending, basically.
Yeah. Love. I'm seeing that with him. That same thing in the eyes, bro. I'm seeing that, bro. The same passion. But maybe
he plays for Bologna.
He's still young.
Yeah.
He plays for Bologna.
Yeah.
How old is he?
21, I think, or 22. But Juventus.
Carry on. Let me check.
Time. Everyone's been watching him for time. Like all in the league, they've been saying, "Look, we want to take him."
A lot of He's only 22 guys.
Want to take him.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about again. Yeah. Just go in and buy him if you want him. You can identify this player because apparently, what I saw on one of these guys' streams, apparently they made an approach. Liverpool's made an approach for him. They've made an approach for him and they're gonna make an offer. Apparently, you know what I mean. Just get it done, man. Just get it done.
Time. You know, the more you waste time, the more the money goes up. The more rivals are gonna look at him, and I don't know why we do that. I really don't understand that. Just buy. If you need that player, go and get him. He's a left-sided centre back that could play left back. That's 2 in 1. You don't even need to buy a left back anymore, right? Exactly. Just get the damn player, man.
Good. Yeah. And you got William Pacho.
Yeah.
He's another one. Oh, Nico Williams, decent.
We spoke about him before. He's looking pretty decent in the Euros, guys. Obviously, in my opinion, I don't know about you guys. I'm still looking for a Mane replacement. I mean, most of all. Yeah. What do you think of him?
It's good.
I don't care about Diaz. I really don't care about Diaz.
I really feel you, Foz. I like Diaz, but it's not enough. He's not filled.
It's not enough, mate. It's not enough, man.
He's not filled my glass at all. to replacing Mane. There's a lot of people were against Mane. I said, go, go, because you know what I mean. Blah, blah. But he was humble, man. He was humble. He wanted you to love him. It's the same way you love Van Dijk and he loved Salah because he does. His heart was bigger than both of theirs together. But you didn't do that,
guy, man. Love that guy, man.
Yeah,
you can see the team hasn't been the same since he left.
No,
the team hasn't been the same, man.
No, it's
important games. That guy turned up, Anthony. Important games.
No, it's not.
He turned up. That poor guy.
Carl Walker even said
appreciated him.
Carl Walker said out of his mouth, "I hated playing against." One player he said he hated playing against was Mane because he didn't know what he was going to do. Yeah. All the other players, he said he feel that he's got a nicky on them. Like, you know what? He's gonna do that. He's gonna do that move. You know what? Yeah, he's gonna go that side. He said Mane, it was very difficult to read.
You know what, Anton? Even if you're faster than a player, if you're faster than a player like Carl Walker is, if you give him problems like physically, he doesn't like that, and that's what Mane was doing. Mane was quick, but physically as well, he was
physically strong, unpredictable, left foot, right foot.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Had heart of a lion.
He was just he was a savage. He was a savage.
He was a savage.
He was. He didn't because I remember there's always one game that I will go to when it comes to Mane and this is when you knew what kind of player Mane was like. It's Mane was, you know what I mean, and it is. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When we played against Barcelona and we beat them 4-0. The amount of work that Mane put in that night was unbelievable.
Nobody noticed that. Everybody was talking about the goals.
He must have covered every position
Yeah.
apart from the goalkeeper. Every position that he could cover, you know what I mean, that he's physically able to cover, yeah, by the rules of the day, he covered it, yeah. Apart from the goalkeeper, do you know what I mean? Because obviously you can't cover the goalkeeper. But tell you
You
what,
can't even remember the right back for Barcelona at the time.
no, listen,
I
You can't remember the Barcelona right back at the time because it was a horrid day.
Listen,
that
that
day
was
is
the
the
time.
day.
So it's got
That's
you.
that's
That was the time when even Messi said, "There's about 3 guys who are the best in the world," and he didn't mention himself. He goes, and Mane's one of them.
Yeah.
He said that
He said
his
that.
own
He said
self.
that. Yeah.
Mane's one of them.
Guys, let me just read the comment.
Sorry, bro.
Ravi says, Slop said he knows Liverpool City rivalry. This Wallad, it's on you to deliver home and away to get 6 points in that game. So basically, is it you're talking about Everton and Everton? That's home and away. Okay, 6 points. Okay,
we'll see.
Wallad, I like that one. I don't need another club. I just want results, not waffle. Wow. I think it's a bit too soon for that stuff. Yeah, a bit too soon. Anton, who's this? He's talking about Zerbi going to France. Yeah.
Where's he gone?
He didn't notice Rods. He didn't say to Rods that he's gone. Rods hated him. Rods hated the guy.
Deserving, yeah? Deserving.
Hey, Rods was preparing to leave his shirt in the cupboard, and say, you know what, Liverpool, I'd allow you. If you get my man, I'm never coming out again.
You know what it is? Anton hates a strong word, my friend. It's a strong word.
Okay, you disliked the guy.
Was he gone to France? Is he managing in France?
Even in France, where's he going in France?
Where the hell did he go to? I don't know, man.
Yeah, because he's without
Marcel. That's it. Marcel.
Yeah.
Marseille.
Yeah.
I reckon he do well there, at Marseille.
Yeah, hopefully.
No,
he's just hot-headed, isn't he? He's just Italian, isn't it? I don't think he would have lost at Liverpool if he came to us. To be fair, man. Norm says he comes across well in my view. Seems good bloke. Now let's see what he can bring. This is Slot he's talking about. Obviously, replying to Ravi. Yeah, just give the guy a chance. That's all I'm saying. I don't really. Yeah, I'm not here to. It's not his fault. Like boys and girls, it's not his fault where he is. You know what I mean? So if a club like Liverpool comes for you, it's like hitting the jackpot, and that's what happened to him. He hit the jackpot. 100%. Yeah, and that's it. Really.
Go on.
So would you take Nico, guys?
Sorry.
It's all right.
Would I take Nico Williams? Yes, I'll take Nico Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Gareth Southgate,
Would I take Gareth Southgate? No.
Hell no.
Let's we'll talk about the Euros. We'll talk about the Euros now. We moved on from Liverpool. This guy's a maniac, mate. This guy is a maniac, guys. I don't know what to make out of him. With this talent he's got at his disposal, should he be doing better? Should he be managing the team better? Like, what is wrong with this guy? Like, even after the game the other day, the interview, it was very, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
He shouldn't be there, Foz. He shouldn't be there. He should not be there.
Even this picture looks weird. He should not even be in this
picture.
Bro,
listen, from time the guy had, was it Gareth Southgate shoes? Remember B-boy shoes?
Yeah.
B-boy shoes is what you need. Get the power on your feet. B-boy shoes. Gareth Southgate. Listen, no. Look, bro, even looking at him, you think you're a chief. No way, no way, no way, no way. Fozzy. In football, right? When he played as a footballer, he was a decent centre back and a little sweeper.
He wasn't even all that, Anton. You know that. Don't give him that.
I can see. You can see he's an articulate man. He's quite clever. But for me, in the football world, he is not. I think he's quite low. He's not a winner. He's never been a winner.
Hell no.
You want someone to have that winning mentality, even though there's not. But if someone, you know what, I'm a winner. I'm gonna go and get her. I'm a go getter. He's not a go getter. You can look at him. He's not a go getter, bro.
No, I think Anton, man. Anton, let me. Anton.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go a different way there. I actually rate Gareth Southgate. Yeah. I wouldn't have him as a manager, but I rate him still, right? But it is with Gareth Southgate. You look at this, right? He got the job at the day after
Stop it.
he goes, Ross, you done the dishes and hoovering yet. Oh, I'm doing later. I'm gonna do it later, bro. I'm gonna do it later.
There you go, man.
I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do some mopping as well, my friend.
That's it.
I forgot about that actually. He's such an idiot.
Steve says, I'm backing Arne 100%. If he fails, I'm blaming FSG, Edwards, and Hughes. Yeah, all of us, mate. Yeah, that's all we can do. Carry on.
Sorry, with Gareth Southgate in the day, right? To give him his credit in the day, first major competition, he got to semi-finals.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
He got there. Whether it be hook or crook, he got there.
True.
Yeah. The record books are going to look at it and say, not going to say he was lucky, they're going to say it, and then he got to the semi-finals, right?
Yeah.
So, obviously, as fans, and as England fans, they wanted him to go further than what he did in the last competition when he come to the sort of like the Euros. Yeah, it was the Euros after. And he did. He got to the finals, and then he got beaten by Italy. However, in the last tournament that just went, last World Cup, he got to the quarterfinals. But I still think at the end of the day, right, that we should have beaten France, right?
Yeah.
And the referee had at the end of the day that referee that England had that day, was crap. He was crap. Because what it wasn't, a lot of those French players in there were just climbing over the England players. Climbing. That Tuchemeni and they was literally living on Bellingham's back.
Yeah.
He literally got a room on Bellingham's back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's one time at the day, Bellingham, he was climbing all over him, and Bellingham went down on the floor, and Bellingham just put his arms out like that. Goes, you know what I mean? He goes, how many times, ref? How many times are you going to let this go? So I do think there was mildly unlucky at the day in that game. However, fucking Harry Kane did miss a sort of penalty.
Oh,
but when you look at the game on a whole, you could say England sort of was unlucky. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So when you look at Gareth Southgate in the day, right, he's a person in the day, right, that I think likes to play it safe sometimes. He likes to play it safe. You know what I mean?
Rod,
he just
plays it safe because he's a defender by nature.
Yeah,
so he's not going to take risks.
Yeah,
you can't have him if you're going to play him with so much attacking ability. You can't have him as the manager.
No, but what I'm trying to say, is that the England squad, the England FA or whatever, knew what they was getting, and when they got sort of like Gareth Southgate in, they knew what they was getting. But what I'm trying to say, when you look at his record and right, he hasn't done that bad. He hasn't done too bad. Now there's a possibility, and there's a possibility right, that sort of like England could probably get to semis again this season. In this competition, they could probably get to semis. You know what I mean? Now, if he gets to semis again, that's still an improvement of what he done like last competition. So what is gradually improving? And to be honest, at the day, right, you get rid of like Gareth Southgate from the England team. Yeah, there ain't nobody else out there. There ain't nobody else out. Who you getting?
Jurgen Klopp.
La 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 la.
I'll tell you what.
Distance yourself from this team, man.
I'll tell you what, right? If Jurgen Klopp at the day,
he'll win. There's no doubt about that. He'll win.
They're cleaning up. Up.
He'll win, no doubt about
it. If he signed for England, all the next tournaments, all the managers are like they're scared. You know what? Shit, they're serious. They're really serious. They got someone serious.
Exactly.
We're gonna waste
man.
And the thing is, Garrett.
The thing is about it. The thing is about it in the day, there's a possibility of that could happen. Because Gareth Southgate. No, hold on. Hear me out.
I will distance myself from this job.
Hear me out. Gareth Southgate has already said he's leaving after this competition, this tournament. Yeah,
poor man.
I think he said he's leaving, right? He's leaving.
Well, for who? Man United?
I don't know who he's leaving for.
Yes, please. I beg you, please.
Now, Young Cop at Nate is a frequent sort of like frequent visit to England. Who's to say it? And they did not approach Jurgen Klopp. There's nobody else out there.
I don't know, man. I'll distance myself from that job anyway, man. That's a toxic job in my opinion. But
Oh yeah.
what about? Let me just read Philip's comment. He says, "I'm not judging Slot till the end of the season. Until then, he has to prove how good a manager he is." Yeah, 100%, mate.
Yeah, there you go.
100%. Why should we judge him like that, man? That's just not right. Big Alexander says, "Big up. I like the interview. He didn't make promises, and he wasn't arrogant too." 100% right. Daryl says, "Big up, Fozzy. Big up, mate. Big up as always." Trent, guys, the criticism, oh damn, the criticism you got after the game, was it right or not, Uncle Rods?
I think it was a bit harsh. Do you know what I mean? In the way and I know, like, obviously that's not his natural position and so forth.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's a bit harsh because nobody in that team at the day could cover themselves for glory. Nobody could cover. No one player stood out for me, and in both games to say, "Yeah, man, you was really good tonight." Do you know what I mean? Yeah. The only person he could possibly say would have been sort of like Bellingham in the first game when he scored a header. He could possibly say that. But the rest of the day, sort of like it was there was average. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We had a talk about this in a week, didn't we, Faz, about having Trent in midfield. If I was to have Trent in midfield, as I told you in a week, if I was to have Trent in midfield, I'd play him as an 8. I wouldn't play him as a double pivot. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like, listen, the managers put him in there to do a job, and he's gone and done it. But like, I do think that the criticism to Trent was harsh because nobody could have covered themselves in glory in the 2 games. There's no one player and day that stood out for me to say, yeah, you're great. Even like you look at Harry Kane and Harry Kane's been poor, but he's been able to play the full 90. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Phil Foden's been poor, but he's been able to play the full 90. Yeah. Saka's been poor as well. Do you know what I mean? So the number of players in that England team and they have been poor. Now, my argument is that today, right, we can blame Gareth Southgate all we want, yeah? But I always say that it's at certain times that these players need to take responsibility. 100%. And say, yeah, you know what, Linday, I played crap. I was shit tonight. I was rubbish. Do you know what I mean? But they don't. In the day, they don't take responsibility. A lot of it goes on to the manager in the day, right? And then everybody starts saying, "Oh, Southgate out, Southgate out, Southgate." Okay, Southgate out. Who are you gonna get? Do you know what I mean? So I do think at the day, so some of the players at the day, or a lot of the players at the day, need to take sort of like responsibility. How is it at the day that you can have amazing games for your club at the day, right? But then when you go and play for your country at the day, right, you're below par. Yeah. Look at Phil Foden and day. Phil Foden was having amazing games for Man City and day this season. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. Scoring hat tricks against.
But don't you think you're talking about the Phil Foden? This is what I come in as well, Uncle. Don't you think it's because of the quality of the manager you play for, the way Phil Foden plays? Because Phil Foden for Man City wouldn't dare to misplace a pass, but with Southgate he keeps misplacing passes on a regular basis. You know what I mean? So it shows it's the quality of the manager you actually play for. Because,
I don't think it is because at the end of the day, it's this at the end of the day, right? This goes for Pep Guardiola. And this goes for sort of like Southgate. Once you get over that line and I think you're on your own. Yeah. You know what I mean? You have you sink or sail. Simple as that. Sink or sail. Now, really and truly at the day, right? I don't see why at the day, right? Those performances that he's pulled off at the day for Man City this season, that he cannot pull it off for England. You know what I mean? Yeah. You've got the capability of doing it. We know you can do it, anything that. So just go out and do it, anything that. Harry Kane is the same as well. Harry Kane in the day, right? He's been like the top scorer in the day in the Bundesliga, top scorer, in his first season in the day. He's broken like Robin Lewandowski's record. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy, isn't it? That?
Yeah, for the most goals scored as a new comer in the day, right? Yeah, like in these games at the day that you're playing at the day with England, you can't even hit a barn door with a banjo. Do you know what I mean? It's like you know what? The goal that he scored the other day, right, against Switzerland today, right? If he didn't score that and everything that, right? If he didn't score that goal, he should have been offered his P45 and say you're never going to play for England again. No, seriously, you know that
he doesn't try hard enough. He doesn't try hard enough.
right.
I've always said it. I disagree with the captaincy to a striker.
Yeah, he should. Captaincy.
Strikers should never be captains, in my opinion.
That was the most easiest goal at the day that he could have scored against Switzerland the other day, right?
Yeah.
But when it came to goals at the day, you had to think about it and some tech to it and for that. He was left wanting.
It was his misplaced pass that actually led to the goal.
Exactly. You know how you left. I just say how you left wanting and everything that, right? When you was a top scorer at the day in the Bundesliga. Remember at the day, you're playing a tournament in Germany, in a country today that he scored the most goals in it. There's no excuse, and I'm playing for that. I don't think that my one criticism of Gareth Southgate, right? Yeah. He's changed the team at the day. He's changed it. Right, Ecuador's have scored, you know. I think Ecuador's have scored. My sort of like criticism of Gareth Southgate would have been that he's changed his team too fast and drastically. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people like Ryan Sterling, I think he should have went. Ryan Sterling should have went, and Rashford should have went. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And James Maddison should have went as well. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So you've changed the team too drastically, but like you know, there's something about the England team at the day, right? When they put on an England t-shirt, when they put on an English shirt, they don't they don't turn up. Do you know what I mean?
I honestly think it's to do with the management.
Extra pressure.
We've seen greater players fail, isn't it, Anton? So,
yeah.
But Anton, what do you think of the criticism of obviously coming Trent's way?
To be honest with Trent, with that one, I watched him. He did in both of the games. He did make a lot of forward passes and positive ones, but in vital positions, he did lose the ball for us.
Yeah.
And I think better teams, they would have stifled them chances and took the chances.
Anton, would you have him as a midfielder?
Not in this tournament. Not in this tournament.
No, in general, would you ever have him as a midfielder?
Because it's not so easy to go from where you were playing and you're doing so well, and then go straight to midfield, because midfield is a very important part of the field for us.
You can't have one thing you don't have, Antoine, in midfield is a lazy player, right? A lazy player. I've been saying that for a while about him. He's very lazy.
It's a bait saying. Sorry, the bait saying is the games are won and lost in midfield. I know defenders defend and strikers score, but games are won and lost in midfield. That's there's
no passengers in midfield, are there?
Yeah,
never.
There's none. So it's you make or break, and certain things he does. It's like, for me, there's been more negatives than positives. If I'm being real, not because I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm gonna take my Liverpool hat off. I'm watching the game as a football fan. It's not really working out for me. Maybe play right back again. And give and put Walker on the left
as a centre back or something, maybe for pace. You know what I mean? Yeah,
for pace and things like that. Yeah. And let him just do what he does normally on the right hand side.
That's what I said. Anton, but would you ever push him as a midfielder in the future? Sorry? Would you ever push him in that position? Because I could debate with you on this one. The reason I say is Trent is not a midfielder, because we played in this position, so I know how it works. Yeah. He's not brave enough, Anton. He doesn't get stuck in. He doesn't really, other than his passes, what does he actually do?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's why you got to look at people when you're trying to push Trent into midfield. Other than his long distance passes, what does he do?
You don't really
does he trap back? This is what you
do. A lot of slide tackles as well.
As a right back, Does he slide tackle? No. So all those deficiencies that he's got as a right back, you're putting it into midfield, and it's never going to work. That's why I said at least in the right back position, he could hide those things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So again, I think putting him right back. I think next game they should start playing the Manu and that Wheater, Adam Wheater guy. They should play them. For me, I like Saka. God knows I like Saka, but Foden's the better footballer out of the two.
brain.
He's a better footballer out of the two. So for me, I'll be putting Saka. Saka will be bench for me. A lot of people say, "Why can you put Saka bench?" You know, I said, "Foz, if you watch it, Foz, he gets stifled a lot. If there's what the other team did, see the first game, the Serbia game, the defender was letting him turn. Hence why the goal and 3 problems that we caused. Second half, he wasn't there to be seen. You know why? Because the defender was touch tight, and most players are stronger than him. With Foden, he's clever. He's a bit more savvy. He's a bit more clever. He won't just stand up, post up against a big defender. He'd be clever to come inside. The defender to come in. He'd be scared to come in centre midfield. He'll play the ball off. He'll pass it off quicker. I think he'll keep the ball much better. I think we'll get something more out of him.
Yeah.
Then this is where I'll put what's his name? The Everton guy, the one who we used to have. He's gone to Newcastle.
Gordon.
Yeah. Well, we released it when he was 11 years old. Yeah. I think play him on the right. Just keep it moving, bro. Keep on not on the right, on the left. Sorry. On the left. Foden on the right. Midfielders. Bellingham, Rice, Mainu. Keep it moving, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll get my guy up front. Kane is nowhere to be seen. I want Kane to be in there.
He's too lazy, Anton. He can't run, bro.
I want him to be cleaning boots and that, or be like Ronaldo when he was injured in the
Watkins
final.
in it. Get Watkins in, or
just rallying the troops. Put my man up front. You know, put
Watkins.
What's his name from Aston
Villa?
No.
Watkins.
No, man. Yeah. What about the other you there? What about the other you for Chelsea?
Or Ivan Toney. Try a ting.
You're talking about Cole Palmer.
I'll put him up front.
Cole Palmer. He's another one I'll actually put on. It's like when Foden's not doing a ting, I'll put on Cole Palmer. Player said, "You not play there, bro. Do a ting." Yeah. But I was just saying, I think for me, I like Saka. I say I like Saka, but Saka is ineffective if he's stifled. If you give him space, he's going to play. If you don't give him space, he can't play. He's completely anonymous.
He's very stiff with the ball.
Yeah,
he's very stiff.
Anonymous.
Like, it takes too long. One of the defenders
is they see him as a kid. Like the guy, I see him as a kid. I know my age is there, but if I was playing against him, you're like, bruv, you could still get on the bus for free, bro. I could just move you off the ball, bro. You're not driving, you're taking the bus for free. There's no way I'm letting a child come on. He's not going to let him turn. So what's the game?
You know what it is, Anton? What I've noticed about him is when he's on the ball, it's too obvious what he's doing. It's just too obvious. I already know in advance I could get the ball off him. You know what I mean?
Who's that?
Saka. That's the problem with him. He's very stiff.
Yeah, man. Let's
very
stiff.
Saka, he's not loose. His body's not loose enough for him.
You know what it is? What they should be playing on that side, I will say, I will play on the right hand side. I'll play that youth there, Gordon. Gordon.
On the right hand side or the left? I'll say
no. I'll put him on the right. I'll put him on the right and that. I'll say, look, run at him still. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's just try a right-footed player for once. You know what I mean? Because I think all this like a left-footed player in the right side.
Inverted.
It's getting tiring, man.
I think that's getting played out because people know how to play them. Just go back to the right foot, right side, left foot.
If it doesn't work, switch over, innit? If it doesn't work, switch over.
Yeah, that's really. If it doesn't work, switch. Yeah. But like that's what I'm trying to say, and but like to me at the end of the day, sort of like I will probably against when we're playing Tuesday, innit? Against Slovenia, I'll probably go to a 4-3-3. I thought we'd go for 4-3-3. Just get the game.
Change it up a bit, man. Change it up a bit. Do something different, man.
Yeah, just get the game at the day, sort of like get the game done and dusted. When you go 1-0 up for the night, try and go 2 or 3, and you're nice at defeating that, right? Because Portugal today.
You're spot on, Unks. Do something the teams don't expect. You know what I mean? Don't keep showing them what you're doing.
All right, you're right, lads. You know what you should do? Go back to England 4-4-2. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
But Anton, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing, mate. It's not
even
bad.
that
on
would
the left,
change.
Gordon on the right, Bell in
even
midfield.
that. You know what I'll do?
Declan
You know what I'll do?
Rice.
Do you know what I'll do?
And it's just changing, dude. Like that's what I'm saying. It can't keep doing the
But
same
with that,
shit.
yeah,
It's
the
boring,
teams
bro.
will get overrun in midfield.
Listen,
Tired of
I
it.
will. Now you got 4 in midfield, man. Just got 4 in
You play
midfield.
4 in midfield,
and you're playing against
one
3 in the
number
centre
10 and
midfield.
one as a striker.
Is there one extra in there?
Yeah, the thing is about it. I just think you got to change it up, and I think now I'll be more swayed to still like paying a 4-3-3. I'll more or less pay that a 4-3-3 and stuff.
Something
You know what I mean?
different,
You know, but like I think what it is today, right? What I want to see today when we play, I think Slovenia we play. When we play Slovenia on Tuesday, what I want to see sort of like, you know, them going at them, getting that goal, and like once they get that goal, kill the game off. Just kill it off, man. Just kill it off.
Yeah.
If you're gonna concede, yeah, right, make sure at the end of the day you're gonna score more than what they do.
Yeah, 100%. 12 man says, big up chat. Big up to the chat. What's good, Anton, Fozzy Rods? Hope everyone is well. We're good, bro.
Gomez lover.
Yeah, people, go and subscribe to 12 man. He's working hard on his channel, man. Great content creator. Please go and subscribe to him. Please go subscribe to him. Declan Rice, guys. Do you think people are harsh on him, like passing back a lot and all that stuff? Do you think like it was a bit harsh, Ant?
Me, I think Declan Rice is exactly how Declan Rice is. What I like about him is a football fan. You can tell he's still like when he sees players like he likes, like he looks up to. He's still like starstruck, and I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
because you know, like he's a defender. He's a defender by trade, isn't he? He's a defender by trade.
His passing is good. He's better than Henderson's that used to be. He's got a bit of technique and things like that, but he is so low behind Rodri. It's unreal. But these Arsenal fans think he's on the same level, or it could be better.
There's no IQ as a midfielder, Anton.
Bro, he does lose. I've seen him again. I'm watching him in this tournament, losing the ball quite often, kind of thing.
Anton, you know what it is?
Coming down the play in the midfield and things like that.
I like Anton. I like him. But when you watch him, guys, when you watch Declan Rice, it's not natural, is it? It's not a natural midfielder. When you look at him, he's like he's over trying things. That's why he's probably looking bad when you look at him. Yeah, that's how I see it when I look at him. To be fair, Philip says, "Rod's facts, or that's where I blame FSG not building on our success." 100%, Phil. 100%. Yes, great spot. Do you think this guy should just stay on the bench going forward?
Yeah, sit down. Man.
Looking at him,
bro,
like
even Gary Lineker said, "My man should be eating bench."
You know what it is, guys? Like in the modern day football, the defense starts from the front, innit? And he doesn't offer a lot of defensive work.
Bro.
So he's just a pedestrian on the pitch. Apart from his goals, he doesn't really offer anything else.
Bro.
That's how I see it when I'm looking at him.
He's moving like he's Ronaldo now.
Good.
Like he's got that respect. I don't need to run. Or Messi, Messi doesn't need to run.
Yeah.
Nah, he needs to run, bro. You need to run.
Yeah.
How old are you? 30? You 30?
Yeah.
Bro, you need to run. You need to run. He doesn't run. Came on first 10 minutes, one.
He's got no excuse because you know what it is. Before, obviously, we're going to do Benjamin. He's got no excuse because you know what it is at the end of the day. Like you look at, did you see Belgium today? And you see like Kevin De Bruyne.
Lukaku.
Yeah, Kevin. Do you see Kevin De Bruyne the way he's playing today,
bro?
Yeah,
Kevin De Bruyne
bro.
He had a great game.
Is that me or does Kevin De Bruyne look more loose than when Hazard and all them was there? Remember, he was more like in the background. Now you look at him, he looks like he's one of the leaders.
He knows he's the best player now
because he's getting into space. He's getting space, and then like
he knows he's the best player. Hazard on his best day, on his best and his best, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, the thing is about De Bruyne at the day, he was here, then everywhere. And he's nearly 33 in a day. So what's your excuse, Harry Kane? Yeah. What's your excuse?
Obviously.
You know, I don't know about you guys, but I was impressed. I was impressed with Lukaku today. I was really impressed.
Oh
with Lukaku.
yeah, he was good.
I think Lukaku's changed his game
He
now. I
ran.
think
He
he's
ran.
changed. Yeah, he's
He
changed
was
his game
drenched,
now.
bro. He was drenched. His top was drenched.
Is it me, Anton, or is he like
Yeah.
more of a deep number 10 now? Like instead of like being like
No,
a number
they
9, like
swapped the roles. It was just confused the team a little bit. That's all.
Yeah,
he was good today because he was
very
making
good.
regulars run for deep,
But,
up ball.
but obviously, he should be playing up front tomorrow. Then, I'm sorry, on Tuesday. Obviously, it's Harry Kane. That's his favorite word. Obviously.
We know you're Arsenal boy at the end of the day, boy. We know you're Arsenal boy. Darrow says that either way you look at it, if we don't bring in a DM, we are in trouble, in my opinion, 100%. I've always said that DM is the most important position in the team. A mobility DM that can run, doesn't loves to tackle, loves to look at Kante. Look at Kante, guys. How old is he? Look at him. Look at Kante in the damn Euros, guys.
Endo did the job.
Joe.
Endo did the job, but Endo, he wasn't press resistant. Not at all. Under pressure on the ball when he's got the ball, he couldn't play, bro. I'm sorry. I knew his game for the first couple of games. I thought, you know what? Yeah, I see it now. And then
that's another one that had a good game. That's sorry to go across the Anton. That's another one that's had a good tournament so far. Kante, he's been awesome.
Yeah, he's playing Saudi League. Yeah. Playing the Saudi League.
And you see what the running he done.
I want to move on to Bellingham. Do you think like there's too much pressure on this kid? Do you think like they're overrunning him? Nah?
He can handle the pressure.
You think so?
Yeah. He's brought up well, man. He's brought up well. I think he should be a number 8, to be honest. I don't think he's a number 10.
Yeah.
He's someone who arrives in the box. He's not a playmaker. Is he
do you reckon he's a Lukaku type of player?
Sorry?
Do you reckon he's a Lukaku type of player, like arrive in the box late, come from deep, and
nah, because Lukaku's a striker, man.
I think he's more of a Gerrard. He's more like a Gerrard than anyone. I think he's more.
He's more of like it could be another. It could be a better version than Lampard because he's got a bit of skill.
He can tackle.
He can tackle. Well. He's got a bit of skill to him.
Yeah,
and he can shoot. But that's what I'm saying. He arrives he goes in the box and gets the goal. So that's why I was going to give him the comparison of Lampard in that. But I don't think he's a number 10.
Yeah,
I think he should play along with.
I think more Cole Palmer is a number 10 than him.
Yeah, Cole Palmer is much more cleaner, bro.
Yeah,
much more cleaner. You can see when I think one of the players got carded against Serbia.
Yeah,
when he dribbled the ball out, it was in the middle of the park.
Yeah,
coming from our half, and he pushed the ball too far, and luckily he put his foot out, and the other player got a yellow card.
Yeah,
because he just slightly touched the ball, and I thought that his dribbling, his passing is quite standard.
Yeah, 100%.
He's young though, so he's you can't say too much because he's 20. Because if he's doing this now, making mistakes now. Give him 23, 24. He's going to be like a beast.
This is what worries me, Anton. Like I feel like he's getting run to the ground too early. In my opinion, he's doing too much. That's what worries me.
It's the game that every child will learn to play for.
I know, Anton, but sometimes when you play like this, it ruins your career. You'll be injury prone. That's what worries me. Man.
It could happen. It could happen. But he's got good genes, though. He's got good genes, though.
Yeah, 100%. Even his younger brother's doing well, apparently. So there you go. Yeah. Steve says Klopp players massively overachieved on FSG pocket money transfer kitty when Klopp came in. Yeah,
facts.
We knew that. I thought so. We all thought that way back as well, Foz. Yeah, and Rods, we thought that. Yeah, overachieved, man. And they're like, shit, I didn't even think that he was going to do that well. But okay, you can tell by the buys after the Champions League final. After we won that, it was like, okay. Wow. If you go to every single team, go say the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to even go say last 20 years. All the teams that won the Champions League, they've improved. They've got
100%.
players. So you know what? Let's just go again because it's the hardest thing to do.
It shows it's the manager, and it shows it's the manager, bro. Because like, if he could do this at Mainz and Dortmund as well, it shows the quality of the manager, mate. Like, you got to be realistic here.
Imagine if you backed him. Imagine if you backed him.
It was like a risk they wouldn't want to. They didn't want to take, Ant. They didn't want to take
There
that
won't be
risk.
no slot, you know. There won't be no slot. There'll be none of this slot business.
Nope.
I'm telling
Football
you.
Sanctuary says, "Big up, gents. How are we doing? Big up, Football Sanctuary." But you're right, Anton. 100%.
We would have had we would have had 2 Premier Leagues. I think we would have had 2 Premier Leagues, probably 2 Champions Leagues as well. The first one with the 80 was 87 points on the 1 point. I think he was like, you know what, we do need someone.
Yeah.
Other than someone who's a gegenpress, we need something else to come off the bench and create something.
Exactly.
And he wanted for care in it. He wanted some other players as well. And he said,
because like, we'll let go of Coutinho, so he needed another number 10 to replace
that's what I'm saying. Imagine if Coutinho stayed, bro. Honestly, and we played.
We discussed it before, Anton. Imagine
it would have been
Salah, Firmino, Mane in the same team.
Oh man, look at that!
That 1 point could have been 4 points clear of Man City. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, all them little draws we had. Yeah.
Dynamic player, mate. Dynamic. I'm not Uncle Ross, guys. I'm not Uncle Ross, so just disappeared. Ale says Slot has said he expects to finish higher than third, so there must be a plan to bring in players that he needs to. So I'm expecting to have a winning season. Okay. Don't know about that. I don't know what they're gonna bring in, mate. We haven't got a clue at all. So we could just make up stories. That's all we can do. Hopefully Uncle Ross will come back. I know he's watching something. Do you think, Anton? Do you think we're going to bring on a lot of players under Slot in the summer? How many do you think?
I reckon 1 to the most.
Yeah,
1 to the most. If we get 1, I'll be so like wow, shocked.
Yeah.
Knowing FSG's track record, I'll be shocked if we get 1.
Wow.
Even though we got new managers, like I need this, I need that.
Yeah.
Even though the players have left. Look what they've done to us when we needed players. Get loan players, and they were crap. Get one player that he didn't play 1 game for the first team.
Yeah. Anton, so what did you think of this goal the other day? Obviously, English referees are in the spotlight again. They never left. You know what I mean,
Holland.
even in the Euros, they're still making the same decisions as usual. What do you think of this one?
Where he was behind the goal, I think you should have had a look at it more, right? Because he's behind the goal, and the way the kid struck it, I don't think the goalkeeper would have saved it.
Yeah,
I think he's hit it, and the goalkeeper seen it. He's like, "Oh shit, that's going in." He didn't even think about, that guy's in front of me. It wasn't even that. It was there, but not in his full sight. If it was in the middle of the goal, that's fair enough. The goalkeeper's got full sight on the ball. That's a goal for me.
I said the same as well, Anton. I really did, man. I was really, really upset with that, man. The poor kid as well, like all the effort, you know what I mean? And
he hit it so
well. So
so true.
It was like it's typical by these guys as well. You know what I mean, no matter what competition they are, they just go there to spoil it. That's what they do. Big up Fozzie and Anton and Rods from Hamza. All right, guys, we're almost finished. We're done out here. It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. You know, like when we come back with a bang. You know what I mean? So thanks for the chat, guys. Honestly, thanks. I know you're chatting amongst yourselves on the chat as well. Please, if you're on other social media such as Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, X now, and Instagram, come to our YouTube channel and subscribe. We need as much as we can on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to other guys as well, such as 12 Man, Uncle Rods as well. You know they got their own channels. Make them as big as possible because they deserve it. They're great people. I'm sorry if I didn't read all the messages. It's better like hearing from us first, and when we do the chats, it's when I'm on my own majority of the time anyway. So please come back on those ones. And what next season, mate? What do you think we'll finish? If you had, if you was Mystic Meg, what do you think we're going to be finishing?
I think we're going to be building again, Foz. But I think we'll still be I thought we'll be a troublesome team. I think we'll still be amongst them. I think probably 4th, 3rd or 4th. I'm expecting.
Sad, man. Liverpool don't pay.
But FSG need to pay up, bro, and they're not going to pay up for us.
Do you, Anton? Do you ever think to yourself, like now, like I said, I know I say a lot. The blanket is no longer there, and things ain't gonna go according to plan anymore. Like with these owners, do you think people are gonna finally wake up now and say enough is enough with these owners?
Yeah, fuck them.
Like once things don't go right anymore.
That ideally, in an ideal world for us, that would be great. In an ideal world, if it was up to me, I'll march every Liverpool fan with pitchforks and torches. Like
pitchforks,
Yeah. You know, back in the days when they went to get they were hunting a vampire or a beast in the. That's how.
Or the local wedge.
Yeah. And it'll be the torches, not torches like torch with a battery. I'm talking about torches with a fire.
I know, innit? I know.
Out of our club. If it's up to me, I'll do it now. If this is it's up to you, and it's pure man's gonna go straight up there and say, "Yep, get out." But we're not even playing it. I said, "Get out, get the fuck out, please."
Do Arnold, didn't it? Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Football Century says Trent can't receive the ball with his back to goal. He can play in midfield if the game is played in front of him. Do you think that, guys, or are you done?
That's where he plays because the game's in front of him. He's on the right when he's playing right back. The game's in front of him.
Yeah.
When you're playing midfield, you got pivot, man, and you got turn and you got scan, and he doesn't scan a lot.
Yeah.
That's why he's getting murdered in the field.
The only thing I'll say about sort of like Trent, playing right back in the day, he leaves too much space behind him and stuff. That's the only thing that kind of frustrates me about it.
Toledo.
Yeah, that could be.
Are you guys both watching the Copa America? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at the last thing what Steve said. He said something about VVD replacement. That guy is nowhere near as a replacement to VVD. He's not coming for at all like that.
Who's this guy, Anton?
To Debo. He's a good defender. He's a defender that needs he needs the general defender with him. He needs the one of the talker to tell him to go and come.
What country is he from?
He's African, isn't he?
Oh man, no.
I don't know if he's Guinea or something like that. But yeah, he's a good defender, but he's not the leader defender. So he's nothing like VVD.
He's 24 years old, French, isn't he? French.
Nothing like VVD.
The only thing is, he looks like VVD.
He's dark skin, darker skin. He's skinnier as well.
Listen, if he's good, you know what I mean? I don't think Ratcliffe is going to sell him, is he? So he'll probably take it to Man United. You know what I mean? That's another thing as well.
And what happened to that? Sorry, Gossi, what happened to that guy that we were supposed to buy? Then the guy, was it Trindale from Fluminense? What happened to all that?
Still there, isn't he? I don't think anyone wanted him. After that final, I think people said he ain't as good as we thought he is. Just one game, ended his career, it looks like. Guys, I got to go. Uncle Rods, where can people find you, mate?
Yeah, bless up, guys. Bless up, everybody. Big up Fuzzy for having me on the show.
Come on,
you know what I mean? It's always good being in the show, man. We always have some good, decent chats. I always look forward to your next one. Okay, you can find me at Anfield Uncle Rods on YouTube. I do a few shows. It's been a bit quiet for shows lately, do you know what I mean? But I'm hoping to obviously get the shows back up again, do you know what I mean? But so yeah, literally stay close to your should.
That's cold, you know.
That's wrong, you know.
That's evil, bruh.
That's wrong, blood.
He has it just for the stayed captured. Oh,
yeah. So
that's cold, you know.
Oh shit!
That's next level evil, bruh.
I'll say my shit quick before they come for me. No, so like Anfield Uncle Rods on YouTube and also Anfield Uncle Rods on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, I should be doing some more shows. Listen, stay close to sort of like the social media and you'll see my stuff will come up, and I'll let you know obviously when I'm doing my shit, do my stuff on that. But yeah, man, big up to you, Fuzzy man. You know, big up to you.
Man. It's all about you guys,
Great
man.
yeah, great show again, and listen, look forward to the next one, man. You know what I mean? Big up Anton, man. Anton, big up yourself, brother.
I knew you guys. I missed you guys, man. I missed you, man.
We'll do something, man. We'll do something very soon. What are we doing? Are we turning in to Arsenal FC with this trust process? Nah.
At least let it be a process first, bro, before we get the trust process.
Ravi,
You
it's
had
not.
no
It's,
process yet.
it's something like we're dealing with something that's impossible to get rid of, and that's the owners, mate. You know what I mean? That's what it is. We've been consistent about them, and we're not even going to change about them. I mean,
Nope.
that's one thing we do. Anton, where can people find you, brother?
You can
Obviously
find
here
me
and
with
where
a
else?
pitchfork and a torch outside FSG's house. Get out of my club.
Get out.
Yeah, and if not, you find me
Get out!
Antos Pantos on X, Antos01 Instagram, or on here with you guys, either on Rod's channel if invited, or on Fozzy's.
Yeah.
It's our channel, guys. It's our channel. Okay, people, thank you for tuning in. You know what I mean? We've done a late one again. Didn't give you enough time to prepare for it, but I appreciate you as always. But please, like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, notification button, all that stuff. And please subscribe to obviously Uncle Roz and other people on the chat as well, such as 12th Man. They're doing great work on their channel. So please do that for us. Thank you. And we'll see you soon. We will be back very soon. Trust me, very soon.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Take care, everybody.
Peace.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye-bye now.
Take care, guys, as well.
Peace.